When you want only the best for your pet, check out AbbybellPetDesigns.com. We offer quality products such as floppy beds, crate pads, round pet beds, pillow slip covers, belly bands, and more. All products come in a variety of colors and sizes, guaranteed to satisfy your pet's particular style. Your pet deserves to be pampered, so shop at AbbybellPetDesigns.com. If you don't see the item you want listed in our shop, just drop us a line and we'll be glad to make the product of your pet's dreams. AbbybellPetDesigns.com. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. Hey, Robin, good morning. Hey, Harry, Wayne, Marlene, Carmen, hello, hello. Please retweet if you will. Hey, Joey, good to see you. Good morning. Hey, Lori, good morning. Hey, Cully, good to see you. Chezzy, Renee, Helen, how's everybody doing? Hey, Kelly. Good to see everybody. This is, hey, Dawn, good morning. Good morning, Susan and Gracie. Yeah, Gracie's laying down on the floor. Hopefully she'll be quiet. Thank you, Marlene. Good to see you. All right, just quickly as you're coming in and inviting people, I'm going to quickly read a little bit. Good Freestyle Friday. Woo, woo, woo. Yep. And I won't be eating anything. So, like, I know some people go on their scopes. And, Cully, you know about this. Some people go on their scopes and they eat food. Hey, Patrick. Hey, Big Al. So, okay. Deliver me, O Lord, from evil men. Preserve me from violent men who plan evil things in their hearts. They continually gather together for war. They sharpen their tongues like a serpent. The poison of asps is under their lips. Selah. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from violent men who have purpose to make my steps stumble. The proud have hidden a snare for me in cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set traps for me. Boy, who does that sound like? What does that sound like it's going on right now with this Kavanaugh confirmation? I mean, that talk about snares, talk about evil men, talk about how things are going. Hey, Hammett 1957, how are you? Republican Party should be reading that scripture. I know, over and over and over, Dawn. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Jerry. Yeah, they really should be reading that. Hey, I'm posting your link to the change.org petition on every high profile. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, please, if you haven't signed that petition that Judy got up and running for us, doing dishes. Please go and sign that. This is to go to the president to say that we want Keith Ellison investigated. What's the latest? Is she going to be questioned Monday? Well, Lori, the latest was last night. Basically, she's made new demands, 3 new demands, through her attorneys. Number one, Kavanaugh can't be in the room at the same time that she's in. No attorneys can ask her any questions, which is going to be difficult because most of the people sitting on the Senate Judiciary Committee are attorneys. The petition is on my Twitter page. You can just go on my timeline, which has got a lot of things on it. But if Judy comes in, maybe I'll ask Judy to put it on her timeline as well. But just DM me. I'll try to send it to anybody who wants it. Also, hey, Teresa. She's too ashamed to lie to her face. Hey, there's Judy. Hey, Judy, could you please put on your timeline that petition so people can go there and sign it? And also, the other thing that she is doing is saying, I want Kavanaugh to go first, and then after he's testified, then I'll go. So in other words, I'm claiming that you did something, but I want you to go first. So I can accuse you all day long, and so you have to answer to what? Hey, Alexis, what you think that I'm accusing you of? You don't understand the no attorney term. Why? Because, Patrick, they don't want her questioned like an attorney would. An attorney is going to poke holes in everything that she's talking about it because there are many holes to be poked in it. And now, as Jerry had said, yes, they are trying to now go to Thursday. So it'll be Thursday, and then, well, we can't do it Thursday because something else came up, and, well, let's go a couple of weeks from now. This needs to stop. I have a bad feeling that Grassley's going to fall for it once again, and they're trying to figure out how to help prepare her. Somebody that is a friend, I think, of Kavanaugh's, I think this was either on the Washington Examiner or on Daily Caller, basically came out yesterday and said, you know what, I think the woman has him confused with some guy named Chris Jarrett. And he came back on later and apologized for saying Chris Jarrett's name because that implicated Chris Jarrett. But he said Chris Jarrett looks like Kavanaugh. And so I think she's confused about the two people. So it'll be interesting to see. The whole thing is garbage. The whole thing gets worse and worse and worse because it is, the Democrats, Gillibrand is one perfect example. She came on and she said, yeah, they look remarkably alike, Judy said. And Kavanaugh said, I wasn't even at that party. Probably Kavanaugh, my guess, he probably wasn't a party goer. And that's why he can safely say, I wasn't at the party. Maybe because he never went to any parties. Kavanaugh first, yeah, you swing and then we'll pitch. I mean, ludicrous. But anyway, Gillibrand basically came out and said, I believe her because she's telling the truth. Okay, that's crazy. I'm gonna accuse you of a crime, and you're gonna believe me because I'm saying what I'm saying is the truth. No evidence. You don't need any evidence. Just believe me. I'm a female. All you guys out there, take note. I've told you over and over and over that women are coming after you. The feminist, Democrat, progressive liberals are coming after you to minimalize you, to penalize you, and to get you out of their way. Morning finally caught you. Yay, Yolanda. So men, take note. It's not so much that, it's white men basically that they're after. But men in general, you are a target. And if you don't think you are, listen to Maisie Hirano, Crazy Maisie, who basically said the other day that, you need to sit down and shut up and stand up because you're the problem. You're the reason all this is happening. You men like you. We men just need to shut up. That's right, Cully. Just shut up and then step up. Now, we'll tell you how to step up. So you just follow instructions. Robin signed it and shared the petition with others. Thank you, Robin. I'm so flustered at them right now. I'm about ready to spit nails, Dawn said. Well, it's crazy. It's lunacy. Now, what came out this morning is that Miss Maisie, who just told men to shut up, doesn't like men who abuse women. Nobody does, but nobody likes abuse anyway. She basically took money from Senator Tom Carper, who admitted to slapping his wife. So, she hasn't given the money back. You find it very disturbing that Ford admitted to bedding 64 men during high school and college, Kelly said. I haven't heard that, but that's amazing. Whoa. I find it, let's see, there's another bot. And the thing of it is, here's what else. Dianne Feinstein took $5,000 from the same man. Joe Manchin took $10,000. John Tester took $10,000, and Bill Nelson took $10,000. So they're not okay with men, accused of groping, which I understand, but it's okay to take money from those same men because, men, we need you for your money sometimes, and since we're going to tell you to shut up and sit down, we'll just take your money. That's okay. We don't care how many people that you've slapped. We'll just take your money. Yeah, targeting men of things that they may have, may have done when they were boys. Exactly. It hurts my heart to listen to it all. Tough. Yeah, it is, Carmen. I saw a post on her regretting alcoholic binges and having 64 men, but didn't see proof of it. Yeah, so those might be just rumors. You have to be very careful about that and spreading rumors like that. Again, thank you, Judy, so much for getting that petition up. Everybody go to Judy's Twitter page to find that petition, sign it, and get that out there. Cory Booker, yeah, no, not claiming not claiming, Tom, and I have it at susanknowles.com about the hypocrisy of the left. Cory Booker wrote a column back in 1992 where he admitted, listen to my words. Yes, Alexis, the petition is to tell, we're going to send it to President Trump to tell him to put pressure on Congress to have hold hearings, open public hearings on Keith Ellison, because he has been accused by his former girlfriend, who claims that she has videotape, has posted her medical records, etc., etc. Dawn's not on Twitter. How can I sign the petition? Dawn, go to my Facebook timeline. I think I posted it there. Now, getting back to what I was saying, which I forget now what it was. I do that. Oh, yeah, who is he? Keith Ellison is the U.S. Representative, House of Representatives for Minnesota, and he is running for Minnesota Attorney General. Okay, so now I remember what it was. Cory Booker, back in 1992, wrote an article that said when he was 15 years old, he was at a party, he was groping his female friend's breast, and this was after she pushed his hand away, which he says in the article, and then he went back and touched her breast. And then go to my article on susanknowles.com to read that article. The way he talks about, he makes it into this glorious thing that he did in this conquering. Hey, Pamela. So, and I'm very serious about this at this point after seeing what's happened to Kavanaugh. Why are we not calling for Cory Booker to resign and for Cory Booker to have he doesn't even need an investigation. He's already admitted it. He was 15. He admits to groping a woman, on a girl, on her breast. Okay? Hey, Teresa. He grabbed her breast. How is that okay? Thanks, Pamela. How is that okay? If it's not okay for Kavanaugh, why is it okay then at 15? See, Kavanaugh was accused of this when he was 17, still a minor, and so was Booker. So how is it that Booker can still be a senator when he admits at 15 to grabbing a girl's breast? He should have to resign. If you're using the liberal logic that they're placing on Kavanaugh, then Booker needs to resign. He's a hypocrite, absolute hypocrite. And more hypocritical than that is Keith Ellison, where everybody's sitting there. Another petition? I don't know what you're talking about, Judy. Well, if you want to do that, I'm sorry, I got you now. If you want to do that, I think that people probably won't sign it, but I think they should. I'm not on Twitter either. I'll go to Susan's Facebook page. Yeah, you can get that there. Just sign the petition. Thank you, Chessie. Because why is it okay? Why is it okay for one and not the other? Why is it okay also for Ellison? Was a petition to delay the confirmation of Kavanaugh. Oh, hell no, Ellen. The petition is to say that Ellison needs to have open public hearings by the Senate as well. That you need to bring his accuser in and bring... Oh, okay, I didn't see that. And bring in Ellison and have them both at the same time answer questions to that. Now, again, this woman who is accusing Ellison claims that she has been smeared, threatened, etc., by her own party. So how is that okay? And all these women who are sitting there telling the men to shut up aren't standing there in solidarity with her, aren't saying, well, I believe her because she's telling the truth. She even posted what she claims is her medical records showing that she told the doctor that it was Ellison. She should file charges against it. She absolutely should. Booker groped a mannequin at Walmart. He did, Big Al. A GoFundMe for what, Yolanda? So, the hypocrisy on the left is absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. Oh, yeah. The Ford has, taken in over $100,000 in a GoFundMe account. This is crazy. Ellison is also a Muslim, yes. They need to report on Periscope as a sex bot. Periscope needs to do something about sex pot. Ellison's a radical Muslim, just the beginning. People wake up. Exactly. And Halfin, Jersey, people in here, they understand who Ellison is. We're pretty much aware of who he is. Hey, Lynn, good to see you. So, I mean, these people are just amazing. They're just amazing. And now there's something that's coming out saying that with Kavanaugh, he only hired models, like model-like law clerks. I mean, these people will stop at nothing. Yeah, you need to spread the word. Juanita Broderick has volunteered to go before Congress. Yeah, but they refuse. Of course, everybody on the Democrat side is just hoping that Juanita Broderick just dies, so that she'll never be able to talk about this ever again. That's what they want. And Willie too, and anybody else that, he went after. Yeah, no motive there. So, I mean, it's just insanity. We know it's insanity, and the Republicans keep playing into it. Grassley gave that woman until Monday, and if he moves it or does anything else, it's once again that the Republicans are giving in, because that's what they do. Hey, Robin, I get more and more angry as each day goes by, Robin said. And now again this morning, the president is starting to speak out and saying, okay, let's see the police report, because if it were this bad, the parents certainly would have filed a police report. Well, there's no police report. I mean, we know that. Hey, Oiler team, haven't seen you in a while. Call Grassley. Political, Pamela, I've called Grassley now 3 times. So thank you for calling Grassley's office, Robin. If you haven't called Grassley's office to tell him, stop falling for this charade, do so. The number is 202-224-3744. That's 202-224-3744. I've called it so many times, I remember what the number is. Oh, grandkids, I get it. So, get on the phone. Thank you, Carmen, for posting that. Get on the phone, call these people. Call Grassley. Leave a message. Tell him to stop moving the day. Stop falling for the charade. Vote on Kavanaugh on Monday. Do it now. Stop with the games. Democrats are like inbred dogs when it comes to abusive sex amongst their own, Tom said. Yeah, vote now, Jerry. I mean, this is anybody, a blind man or a blind woman could see that this is nothing but a charade. I don't know if anything ever happened to this woman as a child or not. I don't know. If it did, I feel for her, and I'm sorry that it ever happened, and it should never have happened to her. And at the same time, if you're going to accuse somebody of something, you've got to have some corroborating evidence of some kind. You just can't say it happened with nothing else. It's not fair to anyone in the process. It's not. You can accuse anybody of anything, and if all you needed was your word against them and it was to be believed, then everybody would be in jail by now. You give them Thursday, they will delay again. Vote now, no more political delays. That's exactly right. You do Thursday, they will come up with another reason. These people, did you see that they were, she may have been dropped on her head, Tom said. Did you see where they were going to make this into a Tammy Baldwin, like re-election rally or whatever, and the 2 attorneys were invited to that rally, and then people started looking at it going, really? And then they canceled everything. I think something happened to her greater than what she's claiming, but not with Kavanaugh. I think so too, Judy. I think there probably was. She got confused with one of the other 64 guys. Cully said, I have missed so much, I have to go back a week and catch up. Teresa said, I know, Teresa, where have you been? Well, I know you've been at a wedding. Yes, fundraising. She is a CIA recruiter in Stanford. I just called Grassley. Thank you, Chessie. I would tend to find her more believable if she hadn't taken the letter to a politician. Yeah, I mean, seriously, if this is a crime, let's say this happened back at age 17. I don't know any state where assault and battery. There's got to be a statute of limitations. Okay. 35 years is probably too long. Now, there's no statute for murder or something like that, but I think for what she's now claiming, at the beginning was an attack and inadvertently thought he was gonna kill me. Good. Thank you, Helen, for calling Grassley's office. And then it changed to attempted rape later on, after all this. And even at one point she said attempted rape in my late teens. Well, 15, 16 is not your late teens. Did you see the story about Kavanaugh's lookalike? Yes, Chris Jarrett. Yeah, I was talking about that at the very beginning, Tom. So, the woman, I don't know what's happening, but you can't do that. Question, aren't the members of the Senate Judiciary? Yes, Judy, that's what I was saying, that it's going to be very difficult for them not to have an attorney ask her questions, because basically I think all of them are attorneys. She would research for pharma on abortion pill. They see that, No problem, Tom. Yeah, I mean, we all know this is to stop Kavanaugh. That she's the one that took the fall guy, as they say. She's the Anita Hill of the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings. Now, another thing that's going on, you've heard them say, well, she's getting threats, she's getting death threats. Well, guess what? Kavanaugh's family is getting death threats too. I was reading something this morning about emails that are being sent to his wife, calling her an effing B, telling her that her husband is a rapist. Now, again, he hasn't been accused of rape, but all of a sudden now he's a rapist, and they're saying you're a pedophile, and calling her the C word. I mean, people are crazy. And nobody, whether it's Ford or Kavanaugh or anybody else, should ever be threatened like that. Ever. And I hope they find those people. I really do, and lock them up. Kavanaugh's family released the threat. She hasn't released anything. Yeah, of course not. That plays into the motive for Ford. She gets money from abortion pill mill. Jerry said he was 17. I know, Lynn. And Lynn, I don't know if you were here in the very beginning. Cory Booker was 15 when he admitted to groping a female. And without her consent, and after she had pushed his hand away. He did it anyway, and then talked about it as though he had made a slam dunk in a basketball hoop or something. It was so great. No problem, Carmen. So how is this any different? I saw a story about Kavanaugh's wife baking cupcakes for press camping out on the lawn. Oh, wow. If this were true, she would have shown up at the hearings already. I certainly would show up as fast as possible. And everyone, and Jerry's saying everyone needs to call Grassley today. You need to call Grassley right now. Today, while you're listening on to the show, go ahead and call Grassley, leave a message. At that age, boys are walking, talking testosterone, Dawn said. And some girls are too, Dawn, So, yeah, I think this person, I mean, if you're going to also, if any of this is true, what is your responsibility in anything that you did? Is it legal to give out names of juveniles after they're adults? Good morning, Sits with Chickens. Oh my gosh. Why can't I remember your name? Candace, good morning. Republicans need to start going out and get more voters. Yes, they do. And I got Gracie here who's going to growl, no doubt. Let's just say there's been no crimes here that have ever been prosecuted. So that's when they're really talking about things when you don't release the juvenile's name or whenever. A lot of times documents are sealed, and so you can't. This is not the case here. Kavanaugh, he should flip it and say she attacked. Exactly, got it. But he says, Lynn, he was never there. Do you think the story about the yearbooks are true, about the yearbooks being scrubbed? Nothing would surprise me. Her social media has been scrubbed. Nobody wants to people to look back in the yearbook and find out that they were drinking a lot. Okay. Oh. Okay, she's probably going to growl, just so you know. So here's Gracie. Gracie, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. Oh, she's growly Gracie. Growly Gracie. Shh. Shush. Yeah. Who is that? Who is that? Gracie's coming in for Open Option Friday. But she's growly. She's still got her little growly problems. She really does. You do. You have your growly problems. Hey, Romeo, I'm a dog, too. Cosmic, you are. Our girl, Gracie's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, Helen. She is a cute little dog, and she's getting healthier every day, and getting her little attitude is getting better, although she still growls. She has come a long way, Robin. She really has. She came, from not being able to ride in the car to now being able to ride in the car with the other dog sitting next to her. That is a long way. Are you tired? Are you tired? Thank you, Cosmic. I love her too. We love her too. Just takes love. I know. She's talking, not growling. I know. That's what she says, Judy. Now she's going to fall asleep. So that's the BS that's going on now. This is Open Option Friday, so yeah, girls are worse nowadays, Dawn, about things. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? I mean, I have other stuff, but my God, one thing we need to do is bombard prayers over this Kavanaugh situation. We absolutely do. I've been praying every single day, for God to put his, cast his blood over, blood of protection over Kavanaugh, the president. No growlies. No growlies. I kill a human before I kill an animal. I already did in Nam. Aw, Cosmic. Are you tired? Why don't you lay down? Why don't you lay down on the floor and go to sleep? I called Gracie sweetie, not you, just to be on the oven. Oh, Wayne, I'm telling your wife. Her lie detector test was given by her own lawyer. Yeah, Marianne, they said it was a former FBI agent. What household name preachers are against Israel? I don't know. I don't know, Chelsea. They said it was a former FBI agent, but we don't know you don't know the expertise. You don't know what the education is. Are they qualified? You don't know any of that. And we don't know what the summation was he supposedly asked her. What are you doing? Okay, hold on. I got to put her down before she gets too crazy. Okay, go ahead, baby. Well, if you're going to sit here, you're going to... No growlies, okay? No growlies. Also, the president this morning said that he had talked to the... There you go. He talked to the DOJ about... releasing the information that he wants in the FISA application. And they were saying, they'd go ahead and do it, but there may be some information they're releasing. If they do it, it will interfere with the Russia investigation. So what the president said he was going to do was send it over to the inspector general and let the inspector general look it over first. And he said, if I have to, then at the very end, I'll release it myself. Heard a high school teacher say that the girls he sees expect guys to grope them and are fine with it. When I was seeing clients in high school, it was common knowledge there about the girls, friends with benefits. It's a common thing. Girls readily in a lot of high schools, go ahead and have sex with guys. You only ever grope yourself. Well, that's good. It is a sad state of affairs that in this Me Too movement and the time that we're in, and the women who are, I woman, hear me roar type stuff, that they don't teach their daughters not to do that. The president has read it all and knows what it says. He's being nice before he drops the hammer, Barbara said. Could be. Hey, fire captain, how are you? So, that is a disgrace that we're not teaching our girls that you don't have to have sex. It's the end of the world as we know it. Well, Cosmic, it kind of is, because the morals are out the windows. I don't even think that we have very many morals anymore for a lot of people. We're not teaching them if we do. It was common knowledge that teachers were sleeping with teachers when I was in high school. My mom warned me about boys. Teresa said, does Ford's picture from when she was younger look familiar to anyone else? I've seen them compare it to Hillary, but who does she look like to you? I think it's an absence of a fatherly image in the home, Dawn said. That's a democratic way, Tom said. I know how to use my knee, Jerry said. Yeah, let's face it. How many people, an actress? I don't know, Judy. I can't. I don't know who it would be. How many people know of somebody who is teaching their children? Yeah, Fox cut away from the president last night. I had to go back to my phone to watch it. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Sorry today's girls want to do it as bad as the boys in general. How many parents teach their children, boys or girls, to wait until marriage to have sex? Do you think that's even taught in the home anymore? It's certainly not taught in school. I don't hear anybody talking about abstinence. It's tough to raise our sons to be moral and respectful these days. Well, it's hard to raise anybody to be that. Candace did, yeah. Yeah, but you know what? I think, and Robin does too, I think you're the exception, not the rule. There is still true love waits. Sorry, I squirreled, Helen said. I don't know. I mean, we had teachers hitting on vulnerable students in my day. Yep, worked until they were adults, Candace said. Yes, yeah, it is to my grandson, Wayne said. But, they're not taught that in school. If you tell them in school to abstain, then you're just being a hypocrite, you're being homophobic, you're being some phobic. Schools giving out condoms behind parents' backs. That's right, Tom. I'm an example of no kids of my own at 53 years of age. Boomer, is it Boomer you said? Yeah, Boomer you. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Yeah. Amen, Daniel. So, I mean, when are we going? Will we get back to down the rabbit hole we go? Watch Witness to Libya on Caravan to Midnight. Truth on Benghazi. Halfman said, are we ever going to get back to God? Are we going to get back to talking about God in schools and abstinence and no abortions? I mean, I don't see it going that way. The fall of the Roman Empire was caused by implosion from within. Yep. Cosmic, exactly. We have talked extensively with our children about it all from a biblical standpoint, Robin said. Talked to my live friend trying to get them to understand and walk away. All she said was, I hate Trump. I know. Well, and Lynn, if you watch mainstream media and you didn't know anything about Trump, you'd hate him too. Because it's 24/7 hate Trump, hate Trump, hate Trump. If everybody we're past the halfway point. If you would please retweet this, I would appreciate it. Don't do that, Gracie. Gracie's licking the keyboard. There's something else that was in the news today. UNC Charlotte, the View crew. UNC Charlotte now is making a safe space for white students to be able to work toward their understanding of whiteness. I love my country, I hate the government, Cosmic said. Yeah, I think that generally a lot of people, I mean, how could you love the government and what they're doing on the deep state especially? I hear there's more terms on this Ford hearing. Are you kidding me terms? Yeah, Boomer. We talked about that in the beginning. There were 3 terms. No attorney, Kavanaugh can't be in the room, and Kavanaugh has to testify first. It's going to take years to bring God back to the classroom. It starts now with the red wave, Tom said. Yes, more garbage. Yeah, more garbage. So, UNCA, they're going to give you now here's what happens. They're going to give you a safe space at UNC Charlotte to talk about whiteness so that you can learn about your white privilege and get over it, right? But what happened when they sent out the notification, when it said basically whites only, well, what do you think happened? People got upset because, wait a minute, we can have blacks only. Okay, Candace, you can have blacks only, you can have Asians only, you can have Hispanics only, but my gosh, you can't have whites only. That's white privilege. That's just racism. So they had to come back and say, this is focused on whites, but you can come too. Anybody else can come. I mean, are these people just crazy or what? I mean, it's crazy. When you have to amend something like that, crazy. Kids snort condoms and eat Tide Pods. What are they teaching those kids, Gary said. What are they not teaching them, Gary? Not a problem, Candace. Made it back, froze when tried to share, Barbara said. Unbelievable. I came on, I don't know if everybody saw it yesterday. I came on twice after yesterday's scope. If you're not following me on Periscope, please follow me. And also, yeah, you came out from behind the chair. Your staircase is beautiful. Thank you, Hidden Gems. I had the camera was supposedly turned off. It was supposed to be an audio, and Hidden Gems was reminding me that she could see my my staircase, right? And so I'm like, well, right here I'm not seeing the staircase. So I don't know what Periscope did, but also Periscope kicked me off of the first audio that I was doing. So I found that a little suspicious based upon what the audio was. So again, if you're not following me, please do follow me so that when I come on, you'll get the notification. I don't always come on YouTube because less people on YouTube. Sorry, I had to get Gracie's rope. I still don't always get notifications, Lynn said. Yeah, I saw on YouTube, but not on Periscope. Yeah, hey, Millennial Con. I only came on YouTube the other day to try to do a test. I'm moving back to Mayberry. I wish there was a Mayberry Cosmic. Nope, did not see it. No notification. I don't know if you have to unfollow and follow back. I don't know. Hey, Kate's. Is it? Oh my gosh. Kate's art. I don't know. Hi, Kate. How are you? Are you in checking on your husband? How's your little adoptee doing? Oh, Hidden Gem, you just missed it. I showed her for about 5 minutes or so. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. They're recording you, Susan. Well, they are, even when you don't know. I live in Mayberry, small Alabama town, about 20,000, Helen said. Nice. They hope you are doing well. Oh, hope you're doing well. Kate as art. I don't know. Notification either. It's so crazy. Maybe unfollow and follow back. And that way you can make sure that the notifications come on. And also if you have not updated your Periscope, just delete the app and put it back on because sometimes that can do it. Cover the phone camera lenses front and back when you don't need it, Jerry said. Hey, Poppy. I don't know who Poppy Lane is, but hello, Poppy Lane. So weird. I didn't see people coming in. Maybe I was doing something with Gracie. I live in Mayberry Town too, Teresa said. Thank you, street title flooding only. Oh my gosh. Call to action. Help Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer, I know, wants you to contact the DNC about Keith Ellison. Do whatever you want. I think contacting the DNC about Keith Ellison, quite frankly, is a waste of time. Because the DNC, first of all, is not going to listen to Republicans. They don't care what you say. They don't care if you're bombarded. You need to go to somebody who would actually do something about it. And that would be Congress or the president. That would put pressure on Congress to hold hearings. The DNC is just going to go, oh, that's just the crazy Republicans. Who cares? Kate, are you in checking on your husband? Ellison is a care supporter. Well, yeah, Boomer. He's probably a member, as far as we know. You might get Clinton to calling the DNC. Yeah, Chessie said. I believe there is an investigation ongoing into Ellison. Well, but we don't know exactly what it is, Hidden. We don't know who's doing the investigation. Last I heard, it was an attorney, maybe of the DNC. So that's not good enough for me. I wanted, they want Kavanaugh to have open hearings. For doing much less when he was a minor and being accused of it after he said he didn't do it. And then you have Ellison's accuser who claims to have a video, medical records, doctors that she told this to, etc., etc. I think that calls for public hearings. Boomer said Ellison's a wife beater. Not today, came to participate in your scope. Thank you, Kate, for coming in. DNC going to say, so what's wrong with that? Yeah, Tom. I live in a town where we pretty much know everybody walked in the bank to make a deposit. Yeah. People, I came from a small town too. Even the rhinos don't care what we say. That's true, Robin. That's why I say, when I asked Judy and to do the petition to make it to the president. Hey, Chicago Pops. Because I wanted it to go to the president so he could put pressure on Congress. Unfortunately, she cannot or hasn't produced a video, but we will see. Well, she has posted her medical records from that time, Hidden Gem. So I think she's probably holding on to that video. I would if I were her. But she, like I said, she has posted what she claims to be the medical records. You can go to her Twitter account and see it, or you can go to my SusanKnowles.com on the article I did for today. Scroll down and you'll see it in there. And she also told people, she claims she told her supervisor and other people she worked with exactly who did it. That's more than what this woman supposedly did. Ford did. Yeah, no problem hidden. Hey, Danielle, why should she not release it? Well, Lori, I don't think anybody's asked her to release it. Is Gracie pulling her? Yeah, I have, Barbara, I have a rope in my hand. And see this rope? She's pulling on the rope. So, she's having a good time. It's like giving baby a pacifier to keep them quiet. But if everybody wants to see Gracie, you have to go back and watch the replay. You'll see Gracie. She was on for a few minutes. Let's see. Other topics that you guys want to talk about? Because this is Open Option Friday. And one thing I'll say, Bill Maher has given $2 million for the Democrats to try to take over the House and the Senate. If you're watching Bill Maher, my question to you is why? Looks like Gracie has grown into a giant off camera. No, she's actually the same size, Hidden. She's put on a little weight because I don't know if you remember, but the bones were sticking up in her back area. 75 women came to support. Well, I know 65 did down. Did 10 more come close? Have you watched the movie Trumpet War? No. Please share the petition. We need 100,000 in a month in order for it to go forward. What is everybody doing this weekend? Yeah, please do go to Judy's timeline. Please get that petition. Please sign it. And also, please call Grassley this morning, 202-224-3744. Trumpet War. I'll have to look it up. Hi, Greasy. Chicago is creating an ID card for illegal immigrants that will be accepted for voter registration. Oh, well, that's no surprise, Helen. Do you have OAN? I don't have it, but I can go to OAN.com and watch it. Where do you watch it? On the computer. I mean, some people have it on their TV. I have it on the computer. That's okay, Candace. I'll just watch it on the computer myself. So, see, Stefan Molyneux made a good video that is worth watching called The Truth About McCarthyism, Modern Parallels. It is worth watching, so make some popcorn. I'm going to rally to support John James for U.S. Senate, running against Stabenow. Okay, Lori. Loved it. Saw a preview of Trumpet War. Serious question. Do you think calling the senators help? Carol, I don't know. I don't think it hurts. It may make them stop and think a little bit. I do think this petition that we have, that if we can get it done and it can go to the president, I think that's good. Going to write my congressman, don't know if it will help. Carol, I would really suggest that you contact Grassley. He is the head of the Senate Judiciary Committee. How does your husband keep up with me? He doesn't. Being from Iowa, growing up, I always thought Grassley was conservative. He's now being curtailed. Yeah. How do you watch Trumpet War? I think, yeah, where's Trumpet War at? That was the first call I ever made. It's not scary. Where do I find the petition? Judy, give everybody your Twitter handle. OAN or Breitbart will probably upload Trumpet War to YouTube before midterm elections. Good. On a lighter note, fall arrives on Saturday. Woohoo! Thank goodness. Maybe it'll start cooling off around here, Chicago Pops. The more noise we make, the more likely something will happen. Judy, can you give everybody your Twitter handle so that they can go to your Twitter handle and get the petition? I'll sign it now. What's the link? There's Judy right there. There's where Judy, that's her Twitter handle right there. Judy Rademacher 4. Pin it on your timeline. Yep. Barbara, fall will arrive here about December, Ellen said. Arizona doesn't have fall, Lynn said. Oklahoma getting hammered today with the rain. Oh, gosh, you're from Tulsa. Yeah, I've been through Oklahoma when it rains. Holy cow. You can't see past your windshield. We'll be here for about a week, then winter will arrive, Ellen said. We here we usually somewhere in October it really heats up, and we have what's called Santa Anas, and that's when the winds come off the desert, and it is hot. I miss seasons, Helen said. I've called senators and congressmen several times whether it does any good or not, Robin said. Places get 6 inches so far today. Good news, Michael Moore said he may move to Canada. Gary, did you hear that? Michael Moore may move to Canada. Just took a picture of her Twitter ID, so you'll know where the picture. Oh, not a problem. We had thunderstorm warnings yesterday, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, and rain. Whoa. We can get 100,000 easy. We'll break out the obituaries like the Democrats. Yeah, I mean, we really need to get this to the president so he can say, look, because this stuff with Kavanaugh, even when and if whatever happens with Kavanaugh, we still need to move forward with these Democrats to give them the same kind of medicine. Now, everything that we have to do needs to be legal and has to be moral. That's in my opinion, okay? Because I'm not going to participate anything that's not moral or not legal. And I think asking and demanding for the same thing of having open public hearings, absolutely legal, absolutely moral, absolutely the right thing to do. Asking for somebody to step down who is saying that Kavanaugh isn't fit to be a Supreme Court justice because he was accused of something, when you've admitted you did something, that same thing Kavanaugh's been accused of, then you should step down. I think absolutely we should call for him to step down. That would be Senator Cory Booker. Honestly, Susan, do you think he was a good candidate after all this? I'm not sure. Yeah, I do, Hidden Gem. I do. 35 years has gone by, and no one, anywhere has said anything negative about him until we get here. And if you're not old enough to have remembered the Anita Hill, Clarence Thomas hearings, go back and watch that, and you will see nothing's changed. And 6 background checks. He's had everything. To do it over, Susan, somebody just said 0 signed. No, that's not true, Judy. I don't know what they're talking about because people have signed it, and I signed it, and it's there. So why do it over? I saw the signatures, and it even said, it came up on my email that people had signed. 6 background checks. All 65 people came forward. Ex-girlfriends came forward. FBI did a background check, and they've done a more extensive background check on Kavanaugh than they did anybody else in the history of going for the Supreme Court. So I think he was a perfect choice, because if he wasn't, something with teeth, real teeth, would have come out, and nothing did. I mean, how many people, Hidden Gems, could accuse you of something that you did when you were 17 years old? I mean, did you at 17 do everything right? Did you ever, name something. Could somebody accuse you of something that you did at 17? College classmates have good character witness for Brett, too. I mean, it's ridiculous. If he had been, a 30-year-old man accused of something and accused of, whatever, then that we might have a different story. But I'd still want proof. I just did it and got the link. Yeah, thanks, Robin. The left is afraid of losing abortion's bottom line. Absolutely, Heather. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. And they just don't want a conservative on the Supreme Court. And they're hoping that they can bring this through the midterms and take over the House and the Senate, and so that Trump will never get another Supreme Court justice. And I'll tell you, again, over and over and over, I know I'm repeating myself. This is why you got to get out and vote. This is why you've got to vote Republican. This is why if you lose and you don't vote Republican, and we lose the House or the Senate or both or whatever, and we lose in 2020, the Republic is gone. History. Chessie is giving you the link to where the petition is. Today, 90 and 66 tomorrow. The season is changing quickly, Robin said. They should investigate Scalia's murder. Yeah, and they won't, Boomer. Is everybody in here going to vote red? Absolutely. If you think that Hillary was bad, wait till, and here's the thing. Here's what I want to know. Women for Him just held a press conference. Good. I'm 25, Susan. I've watched some of the Anita Hill tapes. They weren't great. Well, I mean, everything that she said didn't really have proof for. And it was it was a witch hunt. And even Clarence Thomas called it a high-tech lynching. I mean, my gosh. Again, the thing that I remember from that, too, is the Coke can with the pubic hair. I'm still trying to figure out to this day what that was all about. Why anybody, let's say you're a sex pervert, why would you put your pubic hair on a Coke can? And somebody that would look at that going, oh, that's a pubic hair on my Coke can. I mean, come on. That was just crazy. Anita Hill I watched, saw no proof then either. Exactly. Wow, I've missed so much. I know, Teresa. You've been gone too long. He's never been right since, poor Clarence. Well, and then he's got this throughout his entire time on the Supreme Court. This is hanging over his head. And Kavanaugh, if he gets on the Supreme Court, this will be hanging over his head. Yeah, she claims Thomas put the hair down. I mean, Jerry, you ever heard any case ever about perverts or anything else putting pubic hairs anywhere? I mean, I haven't. That was about as far-fetched as you could go. They worry about the change in abortion because it is proven over the years since Roe versus Wade that there is, in fact, life at the time of conception. Yep, Dawn, that's right. Robin said, God forbid if they take over, we are in deep trouble. Yeah, it's over for us if they take over. It's over for us. Not in deep trouble, Robin. It's over for us. You remember 8 years under Obama? You remember how you did not have a voice? Trust me, Susan hasn't changed. Be right back. Okay, Candace. I mean, seriously. How can you tell pubic from chest hair? I don't know, Teresa. And you know what I would have done? I would have just thrown the can away and gone, whoo, I don't know how that got there, what it was, but I'm not going to look at it. Happened their kid at Wendy's put his pubic hairs on a cop's burger. Yeah, probably because he was watching the Clarence Thomas hearings. It will be way worse than under Obama. They will be out for blood. Oh, you bet you they will. Helen, they will. I do not care if Clinton could get away with it all. It makes no difference now. Fortunately, he took the top bun off to... Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I know. I can't even. Lori, that got my stomach. I'm sorry. But the thing of it is, more hair talk. The thing of it is, it's insanity. But getting back to what I was saying, if the Democrats win and you get somebody like Spartacus or Kamala Harris, who basically don't need to have evidence to convict somebody, think all men are bad, think all, people that aren't thinking just exactly like them are bad, you're going to have open borders. There's going to be nothing left of the United States. And everything that President Trump did to make the economy where it is, to make everything else where it is today, will be gone. Harris is so unlikable. She's just disgusting. Yeah, open option, all right, Carmen said. Yeah, we talk about everything on Friday. Oh, yeah, Harris is just, yeah, she has room to talk, right? No room to talk. No borders, no rights, no crosses, no nothing. Yeah, because they're the same ilk that say basically that Christians just need to get over themselves and they need to be more accepting. So in other words, whatever your Christian principles are, you need to put them aside. Then you will see persecution unleashed in USA if you disagree with the state. Absolutely. Love your gay children. Well, why wouldn't they, Olivia? Carmen's liberal dog is having conniptions right now. I know him. We have accepted too much. That's why we are in this mess. That's right, Teresa. Yep. I don't know why they don't. Well, I don't know either, Olivia. I don't know who doesn't love their gay children. I can find one Democrat representative with a good quality. Who is that, Tom? How is the left pushing moral high ground now? My thing with gays is, why do I have to know? because Carol, you have got to change. That's why you have to be accepting of everything the left wants you to be accepting of, whether you like it or not. Whether it's, like people like blue curtains and you happen to like red ones, tough luck. You need to go like blue curtains. My cats are conservative. Gracie is a conservative. I've asked her. No one deserves anything special for the way they have sex. Why do I need to know you are not gay? Nobody tells you you're not gay. Love your children regardless. That's right, Helen. Have you read the Bible? Yes, promoting at least twice. Have you? You would think some Dems in Congress still have morals and values. I think a few, Jerry. I think a few have, Jerry. I used a plastic straw yesterday. Oh, Robin. And here I was thinking that you were an okay person. And then you tell me that you used a plastic straw. Ha! What was that? Just to throw it in my face? Because in California, we don't allow straws. So you just think, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want. Of course, people promote being not gay. Go out as a couple is normal. Olivia, I don't really know what you're talking about, but it seems a little cray-cray maybe for Friday, or maybe it's just me. So I'm just going to let you go, and we'll see you later. I know, to the guillotine, you were totally serious. Well, thank you, Indy. See you later. Della, send your $25 fine in immediately. I know. I think Robin should. I'm sorry, but you come in here with your plastic straw talk, and you think the talk we were having a minute ago about the hair was bad? I mean, come on. Reminds me of the 7 spirits that would come back in the Bible. Same thing. If they win, it's going to be worse than before when Obama was in office. Yes, Heather. The trolls. They like to come in on Friday because their moms are cleaning the basement. They've got no place to go. Think of you every time I drink with a straw. Don't tell anybody this. Let me just share this with you guys and no one else, so make sure nobody else knows this. I have plastic straws in my kitchen, in the cupboard. I know, Candace, but I've got to come out and make this admission. Only in California, straws are illegal. The illegals are legal. That's right. What the heck? I know. Call the FBI. And saving you real straws in case. Thank you. I want the happy trolls again. I want Frank Nation trolls to come back. Where are the happy trolls? I have a bag of 500 straws. Now that's really illegal. I'm sending the straw police around right now. Jerry Brown's coming for me. Knock on your door soon. Yes. I'm calling Moonbeam on you. Yeah. I bet you Moonbeam has some straws too. Just saying. Dan tries to get me to take pictures of straws and send them to you, Robin said. Oh my gosh. Before Jay Secular make this call, 202-224-3744. That's just insane. I know. Well, and let me just tell you something. I once paid for a plastic bag at the store. So, see, we don't have plastic bags either. You have to have your own canvas bag or whatever, or you have to pay for that. You don't want to know how many plastic straws I own, Judy said. I know. So I did actually pay for a plastic bag once. It was like 5 cents. Oklahoma beat UCLA 2 weeks ago. UCLA never brought straws to Norman Stadium. Wow. It's over the limit, I know. I read California governor race is tightening up. I hope not, Lori. Well, other than the fact that the Republican is about 5 points away from the Democrat governor. And I hope he gets closer and surpasses. Let's talk the plastic lids on the cups. Yeah, well, we can have those. Yeah, Ford's allegation is a distraction from FISA release. It's a distraction from everything. Have a groovy weekend, everyone. Thank you, Marlene. Susan, the confession on camera. I know. I'm sure that by next week, the police are going to have me in custody for the straws that I have. And in the cupboard. Okay, I have straws in my cupboard. Sorry. But there's an invention that skims the plastic from the ocean, works well, and doesn't hurt the sea life. Yeah, well, we'll never do that. You'll probably have to move now, Susan. I know. Maybe I'll have to... No, Robin, I don't need to move. This is a sanctuary state. What am I talking about? I'll just go seek sanctuary here, and they can't arrest me. So there you go. I'm safe. Duh. All right, everybody. Make sure that again that you're signed up. That please send bail. Thank you, Chicago Pops. Sign up for notifications because I may come on. I love to doing the audio kind of during the day. So have a great weekend, everybody. God bless you. Take care. Everybody on YouTube, thanks so much. God bless you. Take care, and I'll see you next week.